I used to do a bit of it when I was younger, but it never really interested me. But now it's
Yeah,
starting to like interest me, and I like playing the piano now. I don't
yeah,
know.
no,
What,
I
uh,
didn't mind playing it, but it's up. You sort of get onto different. Well, I got onto a different instrument, and I liked it on there. But yeah, the piano's nice to play. Yeah, it's quite calm and didn't have to bother tuning or anything.
what made you like play the guitar? Was there any like guitarist that you wanted to be like?
I can't remember actually. I think I was at a friend's house and he was a guitarist. Well, he's not a friend. My friend of mine. His brother was a guitarist, and I had to play on his guitar and I really liked it. And I thought I could give this a go. So he let me borrow one of his guitars, and I sort of had it for a week or two. And I just started playing around on it, and I really got to like it. I thought it was really good fun to play on actually, and then started my guitar career from there. And then I started going on to bass as well when I sort of went through a bit of a spell in guitar and I didn't want to play the guitar. So I thought I'd look at the bass guitar instead. And I really like the bass guitar. And to be honest now I prefer the bass to the electrics because I like playing with my fingers rather than with a plectrum. And obviously on a bass you can get away with it, but on a guitar you can't. So I tend to play the bass a bit more.
Are you in a band?
I used to be in a band, yeah, but I've moved from a different part of the country to the other. So everything's left behind now, and I haven't really got time to pick it up anymore because I work now.
What's your job?
I'm an aeronautical engineer with Rolls-Royce.
You're an engineer?
At Rolls-Royce, yeah. I work in the aeronautics division with the planes. I build engines for the Eurofighter.
Oh. Um, do you like it?
Yeah, it's really good. Really good job.
You earn a lot?
I earn a comfortable amount, yes.
Okay, what's your favorite guitarist? Do you have any like favorite guitarists, bassists, drummers?
Drummers, not really, no. I'm not really into the drumming scene. I play drums if nobody else will. I can play a beat and maybe a solo or two, but favorite guitarists, I don't really have any, to be honest. Um, I used to like, what's his name off Metallica? Kirk something off Metallica.
Kirk
Um,
Hamrick or something like that?
yeah, whatever his surname was. Yeah, it began with H anyway. Hamrick, Hammond, something like that. Yeah, I liked him. And apart from that, bassist, I like Steve Harris from Iron Maiden.
All right.
My dad's actually met him, and he says he's a really cool guy. So I thought, and he's a good bassist as well, so I'd be like him.
Wait,
But apart from that, not really, no.
wait, did you meet all the members of Iron Maiden?
No, my dad met Steve Harris when he was, well, must have been before I was born, I think. But I don't know. I haven't met any of them. No, I've seen Metallica live, but I haven't actually met them personally.
So you met the bassist of Iron Maiden, right?
My dad did. I didn't.
Oh, your dad did, not you.
Yeah, no, because I was talking about him. I was saying like, I like bass, I like playing bass, and Iron Maiden's quite good, and I play a lot of that. And my dad said, "Oh yeah, I met Steve Harris from Iron Maiden." I thought it was just being, I thought he was being an idiot at first. He said, "No, he didn't." He said, "No, I didn't." Sort of, he told me about it. It seemed quite cool. Just at a concert, and he went backstage afterwards. He was just sitting there, and he had a chat with him for a bit.
Wow, that's real cool.
It is, yeah. I kind of like my dad doing that though.
What's England like? Like, what's the difference between England and America? Um,
We drive on the left. To be honest, I haven't spent much time in America to actually notice much
Alright.
differences. America's a bit sort of more spaced out than England is. Like our town streets are very different to yours because yours are sort of quite spread out, and whereas our sort of residential roads, there's enough for parked car on the side and one car going through them usually. Whereas in America, you can get two cars going down each lane and then one on the side and so on. Not really much else. Dollars, uh, obviously pounds, accents. Can't really. I've run dry now. Can't really talk about much else.
Alright, so basically, America's more like spread out.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, we have more land, so of course
yeah.
you expect us to be like spread out. Like,
Yeah, we're just an island. But you can't. I've got an American friend who says you can't meet the British countryside though, because I live quite close to it. in the morning you go out for a drive and you go sort of 10 minutes away from where I live and you're in the sprawling greens and the hills and stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently you don't get that sort of thing, but I don't know, I haven't really explored America that much.
All right. What's England like? The country.
It's not bad. I mean, it's pretty happy with it. We're pretty small. We're a pretty small country, but we've got quite a lot of political power. I like the British pound because it's quite a strong currency. So when I go to anywhere in Europe, we've got a good exchange rate. And yeah, it's cold sometimes and can get rainy, and the ice is annoying. But you can't complain mainly. And the speed limit is 70 miles per hour, which helps.
So, do you have any future plans? Like,
Not really. In a way, I suppose. I'd like to sort of end up living back in London, because I used to live in London, which is on the east side of England, and I live in Bristol now, which is on the west side of England. So I'd like to move back to London, sort of not where my parents live, but around the area, because it's a nice area. But I'd also like to stay close enough so that they can cook me dinner, but far enough away that if I come home drunk, they can't complain.
okay.
And work in the head offices up in London.
All right. Do you like England? If you could move anywhere else, where would it be? Like,
England, well, London, but
yeah.
no, I like it, and I don't want to move from England. I love it here.
All right. But if you had a choice, where else would you move besides England?
Nowhere really. If I had to go somewhere, like not move there permanently, but go there for I don't know, a placement or something, a 6-month placement or attachment or something, I'd like to go to Canada. Because last time I went, the girls are really, really hot. I'd like to go there.
So you want to go to Canada because there's hot Canadian girls?
Yep, and they're like British accents.
All right,
So
well,
I'm already halfway there.
I think American girls like British accents too.
Well, I'll come to America at some point then.
Yeah, and American girls can be hot.
Yeah, I suppose. I haven't seen many American girls because obviously most of the girls I hang around with are English, but
Yeah.
you never know. But no, I like them to Canada. But I don't know. Apart from that, I don't really want to go anywhere else because I like it in England.
Yeah, I like America, and I wouldn't want to go anywhere else, but I would like to visit like some countries in Europe, like England, Italy. Have you been to Italy? Or
I have, yeah.
how is it?
Well, I went there on work, so I didn't really get much of a sightseeing chance, but it's quite cool. And I went past the police car. I was driving. I went past the police car at about 90 miles per hour. I didn't do anything, so I was pretty happy.
All right. Favorite video games?
It changes quite a lot, but at the moment, I think I'm quite interested in Fallout 3 and GTA
Grant.
and San Andreas.
All right.
And Test Drive Unlimited as well. That's my top 3 at the moment.
Okay. So you have a girlfriend, right?
Yes.
She's in your SIG thing.
Yeah, this is a new one. I
Alright.
kind of split up my old one last week. I've just started going out with this one 3 days ago now, maybe.
So, how did you meet her? From
She's a friend of mine. I met her. I don't know. I met her. I think she's a friend of a friend, and I knew she liked me. And when I split up with my current, went out with her instead.
Yeah, go on. Is that it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Yeah, when I split up with my old girlfriend,
Oh, all right.
I went out with her.
She's very cute, by the way.
Thank you. I'll let her know you said that.
Yeah, you're a lucky guy.
She's nice.
Anyways, let's move on to the other questions from the G other users.
Okay, what we got?
All right. First of all, the first question is from Tricked Out Horror. Favorite music artist and song?
No. What's her? I think it be something like that. Something I don't actually know, to be honest. Musical artist, I've got a wide choice. I've got Bass Hunter, I quite like them. And Rascal Flats for When the Mood Takes You.
Alright.
Song-wise, probably that new Acorn song, Dangerous.
All
I
right.
really like that